Games new to me. Please like and subscribe.
Hey guys, Rob here for Games New to Me, and oh boy, I'm going to catch hell for talking about this story, so before you hit the dislike button, please keep in mind that I'm only the messenger here. No, please don't kill the messenger. It is never a good idea to bring politics into a discussion on a channel dedicated to gaming, but this time the two have crossed paths and thus need to be reported, and I'm sorry that I have to talk about politics. God, am I sorry. So what's going on? Well, the gaming industry is going full-on political as the Entertainment Software Association is joining the choir of voices already in opposition to Donald Trump's stances on immigration, as well as the previous state executive order on the travel ban, as well as the forthcoming executive order that we are told to expect by next week. Quote, "The president has set forth a reckless and misinformed path regarding our foreign creators and storytellers. And ESA joined with industry leaders to demand a better approach to security concerns," unquote. ESA CEO Michael Gallagher said, quote, "We will be vigilant in the months ahead to guide policies that grow our medium and collaborate with you to repel misguided efforts that dim our frontiers," unquote. Valve also voiced concerns about Donald Trump's executive order and policies. Dota 2, the international event, is supposed to take place at the Key Arena in Seattle, though this is in political limbo of sorts as the Donald Trump administration travel ban went into effect, then got stayed again by the appeals court, and now there are rumblings from the White House, well, more than rumblings, that, well, they sent a letter to the appeals court stating that a new executive order that will supersede the previous one that was stayed is forthcoming as early as next week, most likely Tuesday, but we can never know for certain. Quote, "We're gonna run the event no matter what," Valve's Eric Johnson said in a roundtable attended by PC Gamer. Quote, "Ideally, we'd run it here in Seattle because it has a bunch of advantages being close to our office, but the event's going to happen. So yes, if it became too difficult, we'd find a way." Valve went on to say, quote, "We have people who work at Valve who can't go home. They've been here for years. They pay taxes, they cheer for New England in the Super Bowl, and we try not to hold that against them. But you know, they can't leave the country. So like, there's some event outside the country, and for the first time we say, wait, they can't go because they can't get back. So that's a problem. Not just these hypothetical future employees, but actual Valve employees. So yeah, that's a concern for us," unquote. Other gaming industry leaders, Blizzard, Harmonix, Insomniac, Unity, Super Evil Megacorp, and more are very much critical of the Trump administration's stance on people entering and leaving the United States and having the ability to get back in. The order has been stayed, but the White House, as I've mentioned before, has sent notice to the Court of Appeals that the president will be issuing a new executive order by early next week. Donald Trump has the power to issue a new executive order that could pass the judicial smell test and thus create chaos for any multinational events such as expos and esports competitions and more. It's completely understandable that these companies would have very valid reasons for opposing the travel bans, both the one the appeals court stayed as well as the one that is forthcoming in the next few days. As for Valve, the company says they might have to move the international outside of the United States for the first time since the event made its move to the Key Arena in Seattle. Now, it bears mentioning that losing such events to other countries hurts the local economies where they have traditionally been held. But all that means nothing if competitors can't get into the country in the first place because the event then can't take place anyway. So this is a story that is fluid, and we'll have to keep an eye on it because it's likely to change several times over the course of the next few days, maybe weeks, maybe months, possibly years. Since the appeals court ruling against the Trump administration seems to have returned all travel back to normal, the fact remains that this is something that could and will likely change at any time in several possible ways, and with the White House issuing papers to the court that a new executive order is coming that will supersede the one the court stayed, anything and everything is possible and, as they say, on the table. So yeah, it's politics, which is sort of a game in and of itself, and it's the gaming industry, which makes games. As for me, I'm going to try my hardest to be as fair to both sides of the issue as humanly possible, and while I do have my own biases, I will do my very best to keep them out of my videos as much as possible, if and when the story develops into another video, which it probably will, unfortunately for me. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. To my subscribers, your support is still mind-blowing to me, and I feel so blessed and humbled that this little hobby channel of mine is actually entertaining to you guys. A million times, thank you so much. If you're new to this channel, if you just stumbled across this video, or you just stumbled across me, won't you click that candy-like subscribe button and give me a chance to win you over full time? You'll not only help to grow this amazing, and I do mean it, amazing community, you'll not only have my absolute sincere gratitude, but most importantly, you'll always be notified whenever a new video goes up on the channel. This is Rob for Games New to Me saying, no matter what, it's going to be a long and eventful 4 years, so strap in. Until next time, guys, be good to each other, and I'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.